G'day, today we're talking driving lights and specifically why it's really important to, if you're buying a new set of driving lights, to actually test fit them before you buy them. These are a current generation set of Adventure Kings from the 4x4 Supercenter driving lights. They're 9 inches. I like these lights very much. Look for a separate review on them coming up, but this is just a bit of a reminder. It's a helpful thing to do to trial fit your lights before you buy them. So these lights here were bought for Project 6-seater, our N70 Hilux 6-seater 4x4. They didn't have any driving lights on it. Fitted the new bull bar. Want to sit a nice new set of driving lights on it. So we bought these ones because I really like the new mounting system. And got here and they don't fit. They're exactly the same size, diameter. That's one of the old lights. That's the previous generation light. Exactly the same diameter. No problems there at all. But they're a lot deeper. They are a lot deeper. So you can't see from this angle, but they sit. The mounts sit a lot further back, and the depth of the light is a lot deeper as well. So these lights are a lot bigger than the previous generation light. And the hoop on my N70 Hilux bull bar was such that they were too deep. It was hitting against the hoop and they wouldn't sit on the bull bar. So it was just a non-starter. There was just no way of getting them to fit on the bull bar without getting them to project forward or something or mounting them on the hoop, which I wasn't going to do. So I'm going, oh bugger, that's a shame. What am I going to do? Oh, I know. Thankfully on the Land Cruiser, these were here. So I just ripped these off and put these on the Hilux and put the new lights on the Land Cruiser and everything's fine. But it just showed, like online marketplaces are really helpful nowadays. You know, particularly if you're regional or in an area where you don't have access to all the services and shops that you might have in a city, you can just order things online, really simple. And in some cases, you know, order direct from manufacturer or importer, cut out the middleman, save a bit of money. Obviously, I'm not telling you to do that. If you're particularly in a regional area, don't do that on everything, but on things that I just can't get in town, I will be happy enough to buy it in. But you know, you want to support your local shops, particularly in regional Australia, because if we don't, then they shut down. And then if they do that, when you need something in a hurry, that shop that previously provided you with that service doesn't exist anymore. So you don't have that option to buy stuff from them anymore because they shut down because everyone was buying online. Anyway, not to get on too much of a rant of that, is with something like this, it's actually quite difficult to see. You know, you look at the total, you know, diameter, depth, and you think, oh yeah, that should be fitting. But then when they get here and you have a look at the mounting system and everything, you go, oh crap, that's not going to fit. All of a sudden now you've got an item that you can't get, you can't use. And look, you can send it back, that's fine. But if you've just paid $20 for postage, then you've got to pay $20 to send it back, and then $20 again to get the new light sent out. There's $60 before you've even started, that you've had $40 you've had to pay extra just because they didn't fit. So online's great, but for some of these, for something like you're fitting aftermarket to your car, it does pay to check. Thankfully, we got out of jail, you know, without any drama because we had some lights we could move around, but it does pay to check. So this is stating the obvious. I completely get that. But it's easy to do. It's really easy to do. You order something in and it just doesn't work because, you know, it doesn't fit and you've got to spend all that postage to set it right. Now, some places, online places will do free returns, free shipping returns, which is great. But even then, you've got to pay to get the correct item shipped out. So even if I did that, it's still going to cost me an extra $20 more than it needed to send these back for free and then paying another $20 to get the new ones sent out. So it's not a perfect science, let's say. But anyway, it all worked out. But it is worth checking on things like driving lights. Are they actually going to fit? The amount of people I know, in fact, I've got one right here. I went to fit a light bar for a friend of mine. They ordered the light bar online. Oh, could you fit it to the car and wire it in? Yep, no problems, that's fine. Light bar didn't fit on the bracket on the front of the car. It was just too wide. Only just, but it was just too wide. So we ended up getting a short one and the guy left the light bar, it's still here. So easy to do, but you know, Places like Adventure Kings, they do have retail outlets around Australia, not everywhere, but they do have retail outlets, so you can go and actually have a look. It is worth doing it sometimes, particularly on aftermarket stuff. Or if you can't, see if you can find someone on an online community that has them. You know, in this case, I've got a standard 100 series bull bar. You can say, has anyone out there got a 100 series with a 100 series aluminium bull bar and have fitted these King's lights to it? Do they fit? Yep. You know, on something common like a standard 100 series bar on a Land Cruiser, chances are somebody probably has. If it's a bit more niche, maybe not, but it might give you a bit of an indication of whether it's going to work for you. But thankfully, all the King's lights run on the same plug, so it was really simple. All we did was just unplug the lights that were on this, move them over to the highlight, put these on there, plug them all straight in. Not a problem, nice and quick and easy to organise. If you're interested in these lights and what they're like, watch for the review upcoming on them. We've had these on the Hilux for about 9 months now. Long story short, very, very happy with them. I was happy with the previous generation, these ones, although the mounts leave a lot to be desired. And you can see my 2 videos on fixing mounts on King's lights, which is quite annoying, but you can keep them going. But the new mounting system, a lot thicker steel, different mounting system now done with bolts rather than screwing into the actual aluminium housing of the light. Really like the new mounting system. The performance is great, but the performance of the ones previous was great too. So yeah, watch if you want a more detailed review on that one, watch for an upcoming video on that. But in the meantime, aftermarket gear, hot tip, make sure you check before you order online. You might find something don't fit, or check if you can. Hope this was useful for you. Thanks for watching.